Hello adventurers, my name is Diogo Guerra and this is Off-Road Of Course. After a considerable breakfast where we probably ate too much, the first day of the Dakar series began with a very brief briefing by Filipe Elias, where he reminded us that the event was just a ride, not a race, and that there would be around 150 kilometers of tracks, and then lunch. Today we all got separated. John went looking for a new battery for his KTM, and the T7 gang decided to go ahead earlier to avoid the dust. So, in the end, it was just me and my father.
The little VR just hit the 150 km an hour, what the...
The staff was letting us out in pairs or in small teams every few seconds, while registering our numbers and departing times.
No wet feet, no wet feet.
No more than 20 kilometers into the track we found Elias Alves, with a problem on the front brake of his KTM 690, due to a modification gone wrong. A man with no front brake should never ride alone, because he will either need help if something goes wrong, or witnesses if everything goes right. So we decided to ride together, the three of us.
So proud of my father, look at that. A guy that a week ago or 2 weeks ago said he couldn't ride two-wheel motorcycles. He still almost never gets up, but he does his thing and so far successfully. 62 or 63-year-old guy.
Some of you must be wondering if you could participate on an event like this. Well, I consider that these tracks would be easy for most riders, but not ideal for complete off-road beginners, especially not on heavy bikes. Although there were no technical areas and every obstacle could be dealt with using speed, there were also a lot of loose rocks, a fair amount of steep hills, and some intimidating sections of embedded rocks, which can be quite exhausting and frustrating if you don't have the basic techniques. So guys, when you start complaining about your motorcycles, think of this. The Benelli TRK, that nobody says it's a good bike for off-road, and then look at the tires. So, stop complaining, it's not about the motorcycle, it's about you. You need to train and you need to ride more. Around 2 PM we finished the track, the three of us. And although 150 km is a decent stretch, I must admit that I was expecting the event to be a bit more intense, and I would prefer to have a few more kilometers and other activities in the afternoon. The result of such a short ride is a short video where basically nothing went wrong, and that is simply substandard for this channel. So, meh. On the other hand, I enjoyed having lunch with no rush and no fear of getting too lazy, and also to have time to check and prepare the bikes for the next day. I even had time to make this video showing you what Parteira looks like. Not my kind of thing, but I'm sure you guys would like to see it. There is still one more day and one more story to tell about the Dakar Series event. But before that, I want to bring you the very anticipated review of the AJP PR7, also known as the TET Queen. A motorcycle that, to many, it's the best dual-sport unicorn money can buy. And with titles like this, of course I'm very anxious to try it and to see if the legends are true. If you enjoy my content, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the thingy, and to share. And of course, if you have any ideas or suggestions, just leave me a comment, because I reply to them all. See you guys next week, and happy rides!